Controversy over the Eden Gardens cricket pitch that is still raging. 2 days after India suffered a shock defeat at the hands of South Africa, failing to chase down just 124, the jury is still out on the quality of the pitch. While Sunil Gavaskar on our show yesterday blamed the batsman and not the pitch for the debacle, many others are questioning decision-making within the BCCI on the kind of pitches being made, making batting a lottery, and also questioning Indian coach Gautam Gambhir. Some of these issues have been raised in the context of the Eden Gardens pitch, and I raised them with Sourav Ganguly, who, remember, is the president of the West Bengal Cricket Association. Listen in to Mr. Ganguly speaking out on the issue as I take leave. Good night, goodbye. Jai Hind, Namaskar. And let's carry forward that Eden Gardens pitch debate with someone at the center of it all, the Cricket Association of Bengal president and the former India captain, the Dada of Bengal and India. Sourav Ganguly joins me. Sourav Ganguly, appreciate your joining us. I had Sunil Gavaskar on the show last night who said, forget about the pitch, blame batting, batting, batting. Your view, do you believe this pitch was just not good enough for a test match at the Eden Gardens?
Well, Rajdeep, all I can say is that India needs to play on better wickets. It was not the greatest, I'll have to completely admit, and I think the top order batting, the middle order batting, deserves a better cricketing surface. It was a full house at Eden Gardens for those 3 days, and I completely believe that Gautam Gambhir and his team in India must play on much better wickets than what they played at Eden Gardens.
So why didn't you give them a good wicket? You're the CAB president. You're someone who understands cricket better than most. Why didn't you and the curator give a good wicket?
Yeah, sometimes it is beyond our control, and we try and keep the request of the team and the coach and the captain. That is what we do. So that's what it is. And you've heard Gautam Gambhir say after the game that he wanted that sort of a pitch and was given that sort of a pitch. So you keep the captain and the coach's request.
No, but you could have refused. You could have said, sorry, it is not for the captain or the coach to decide. The curator will decide. I mean, it almost seems as if you all the Indian team pressed the self-destruct button by allowing such a wicket, which made batting a bit of a lottery. Would you agree?
You know, this discussion can keep happening, Rajdeep, that you can put your foot down, you don't give. But the bottom line is that the Indian team in India needs to play on much better wickets. They were in England a few months ago, where I thought they were exceptional. The fast bowlers bowled exceptionally well. The batters got tons of runs. Shubman Gill got 400s in the series. Rishabh Pant, KL Rahul, Yashasvi Jaiswal, you name one after the other who played exceptionally well. So my belief is, if they play on good pitches, which they are going to do in Guwahati, they will win test matches in 5 days. Sometimes because of the World Test Championship, they panic. They need the points, especially at their home ground. So they want to win test matches at any cost. But sometimes you need to be patient also and believe that a side which is Bumrah, a side which has Siraz, Mohammad Shami in the waiting, Kuldeep, Washington Sundar, Ravindra Jadeja as a bowling unit, they will get opposition's team out. I think that needs to go into their head. Be patient with test cricket, because 5 days is a long time, and at the end they will win test matches. So it's just a mindset change, and as I said, as they won in England in 5 days, as they won in other places in 5 days, they'll win in India also in 5 days.
Is that your message in a way to Gautam Gambhir and the Indian team leadership, that prepare good wickets? Because there is now, in the aftermath of what's happened, we've had 4 losses at home to Sena countries, and people are saying maybe Gambhir should be sacked. Do you believe that there is a need for some hard introspection and hard calls if this is the way we are going to carry on, play on bad pitches and then lose?
No, there's no question of sacking Gautam Gambhir at this stage, but I think as a team they need to get together and say to themselves that we will we will work hard to win test matches, because on flat pitches it's a lot harder, because the opposition will bat, there'll be big runs scored on the first innings of each team. And in India, surprisingly, you'll see how the game changes quickly on day 4, day 5. So they have to be patient on that. As I said, they have the bowling attack to get 20 wickets, as you saw at the Oval on the last day, as you saw in Edgbaston during that series. So they can do that as well. Reverse swing comes into play in India with the ball getting old. So it's just a mindset change. And Gautam as a coach and Shubman as a captain did exceptionally well in England on good batting pitches. And I firmly believe that they can do well in India as well.
I want an honest answer. Were you at any stage consulted? Former India captain knows the Eden Gardens better than anyone. Were you consulted at any stage about the kind of wicket, or you don't get involved at all, or you're not kept in the loop?
No, I don't get involved at all. I know there are curators from the BCCI who come and take over the wickets 4 days before the test match. We have our own curator as well, who's been exceptionally well for a long period of time. The requests are made and you keep the requests. So that's what it is. There's nothing more, nothing less. You go to Perth, you see a green pitch. Obviously, you've been told to keep enough grass on that surface. You played the last test at Oval. On the first innings, it decked around quite a lot because it was absolutely green. So these sort of things happen in every part of the world. It's not that India is the only one who asked for turning pitches, or England is the only one who asked for seaming pitches. So these sort of things happen in every part of the world. But as a strategy, as a tactic, I feel India, even in India, should play on good pitches and take the pitch out of the system, because they're an absolutely fantastic cricket team and there is so much of talent in this squad, and they will win. It's just a change in the mindset.
So you're actually moving away from what Gavaskar told me. When I asked Mr. Gavaskar this, he said, batting, not pitches. You're saying get better pitches, the batting will automatically improve. Am I correct?
Yeah, that's the name of the game, isn't it? You play on good pitches, you bat better. This pitch had enough for the bowlers. The fast bowlers were in the game even on day 4, day 5, or I would rather say day 3. The fast bowlers were in the game. I agree with Mr. Gavaskar that they should have still got 120 on the third day of the test. The loss of Shubman Gill hurt them a lot because they were one batsman short. And I think with Gill, his quality as a batsman, he would have probably been able to get past that 120 mark. But it's done. It's done. It's dusted. It's over. India move on to Guwahati, where as I said before, they must play on good pitches. They must also look at the batting order. I have tremendous time for Washington Sundar. I think he's a good cricketer. He bowls well. He bats well. But I'm not too sure whether number 3 is his spot to play in Test cricket in the long run in all conditions. The opening, the number 3, the number 4, the number 5, your 5 batters. You pick batters who will bat in that position in all conditions. And I'm not sure whether Washi is the number 3 for India in Test match cricket in England or Australia or South Africa or New Zealand. So that's an area Gautam needs to look at. He doesn't need 4 spinners in India, because Washi did not bowl a single over in the entire Test match. When it spins and spinners can bowl 20, 25, 30 overs, you don't need 4 spinners. So he needs to look at all this. There's another Test match to play in a couple of days' time in Guwahati. I'm sure he's going to get it right. I know Shubman's not fit. He's out of this series, so they'll have a batsman. My advice to him, that pick your best top 5 batsmen. There's Jadeja, there's Washington, there is Akshar Patel, who can chip in with the bat and bowl as well. And then you have your 2 outstanding fast bowlers in Bumrah and Shiraz. So he needs to get that part of his game right also. But as I said at the start, this is a very good Indian team. They just need to get, not to panic, because I know they want to get to the World Test Championship final, and that will happen. That will happen by playing good cricket, that will happen by being patient, and that will happen by taking the game to day 5 as well. So these are small changes mentally which they need to do, and I'm sure with the talent India has, they'll all be very good.
I want to leave it there, Sourav Ganguly. I think you've given us a rather objective assessment of what happened at the Eden Gardens. Not often that someone who will come out and speak so openly and admit that even your home pitch this time was simply not good enough for a game of Test cricket. Thanks very much, Sourav Ganguly, for joining me.